Hi, Mike.
Hi.
Oh, I'm gonna have an echo.
Oh, I know. I haven't turned it off yet.
Hi, Mike.
Hi.
There we go. I had to get rid of mine. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Shoot. Go away.
My glasses.
Hold on. Wrong thing.
We're filthy.
Hey, Blondie. Not on.
Oh. I have you guys sitting on the back of my toilet. I don't know how safe that is.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Mike's going to be our cheerleader today, huh?
Well,
Yeah.
I know some more gamers in the chat. He does have a link if he wants to come up. Somebody sent me a message. I don't know who. Oh, that was Dave Larson.
Okay. Let's get this show on the road.
Oh,
So.
Look at this. Cereal mist made with real sugar.
Hey, Mike, you need to dye your hair too.
Huh?
I think Mike needs to dye his hair brilliant blue.
There we go.
Dye. I could use glow dye, I suppose. It's for hide. I got a lot of hide. I'd have to dig it out. It's over there.
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Uh-oh. She's got rubber gloves on.
Melissa, did I send you a link? I think I did.
Lizzie Ann dyeing her hair too?
No. No, I just thought I'd get some people up here on panel.
You see, I'm on fire.
You're going to let me do it.
Harley camel.
Come on.
Mike's got a Hardy shirt on, huh?
No, it's a Harley shirt. I got it for Christmas one year from Chris's husband. He works at Harley.
Hi, Nick. I sent you a link too, Nick.
Most people can't get it.
You guys, if you want to come up now because my fingers are going to be getting into dye and I won't be touching my computer.
Yeah. It makes for a little bit of difficulty.
Okay, got that out for you. I could just prepare it first. I need you to do this. Oh, that didn't sound too bad.
Yeah.
Thank
you, man.
Hey, Roy.
There we go.
Hi,
Nick.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick.
Hello.
What the hell? Oh, okay. All right. Popped again.
Hey, Dreamz, why have you got lube in your hand?
It's dyed.
Like you, Nick.
It's got to be dyed.
Okay. Oops, I need scissors.
Yeah, baby, it's lube for you, and it'll turn your asshole purple.
I gotta admit, I'm rather glad you seasoned doing your hair because they look like shit.
I don't have much hair to dye.
You should talk.
Look, nothing there. You get a Sharpie?
No rainbow hair, Roy. I'm just covering this because I think I just got a splotch of dye on my hair. Maybe not. Anyway, this was supposed to be silver and it turned blonde. So we're covering all that.
I'm going metallic.
Just shave it off.
Purple. Did you shave your ass hairs?
What?
No, I wax them instead.
Oh, God.
No. I'm on a video, or it didn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see that, too. I'd like to see his scream.
No, I do get my ass waxed.
Yeah.
You get that way. You don't get Klingons shoved in your ring.
Yeah, that's right. Mine fell out. I don't even know if I had any.
Hello, Lizzie-Ann. Hello, Gemma. Hello, Donna, you old bat. Yeah, hello, Seth.
Hey, Donna.
Whoever you are.
Donna, if you want up on panel, let me know now before I get my hands in the dye.
Hey, Lizzie Ann, come on, get on panel. I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, right.
Well, Lizzie Ann's all right with me. She's always nice.
Yeah, me too.
I
I have my other trade hat on today. The other trade hat.
Hold on just a second.
Oh,
Get it properly broken in.
I just need to get all of it out. Got this shit and do it right.
You're right, Gemma. How are you?
Hey, Gemma.
Hi,
God, it was hot in my bathroom. Oh, crap.
I am the redneck greeter today.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Mike's all ready for a party.
Yeah, Harley party.
Cheers, Gemma.
Oh, I don't like this button though. It's
They're
gross.
still doing them.
It's good enough. I got. Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to get as much of it as I can on my own, but using the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, come on.
I snipped the corner off of my 777 corrector packet, and it decided to fly into my other thing of dye. There we go.
Hey, Lizzie Ann, if you like, get your tits up on panel so we
I
can
don't need to
have some
catch
fun.
I would
Hey,
just eye on
you
it.
fucking bastard. Ow. I just stabbed
I'm
myself with
doing
a
a
knife.
science experiment over here, guys.
Oh wait, there is slugs.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Melissa.
Hey,
Anthony.
You all right, Anthony?
Define all right.
Yeah, I hit the grill today. I wasn't doing so hot. You know?
Well, you're still breathing, aren't you?
Oh, no. That just means it's a good day. You define how I am.
Yeah.
You know, there's different definitions of how are you and are you all right?
Hey, Greg,
Susan, are we ready for the?
All right, I'll rephrase it then, Anthony. Hello, you miserable fuck. I'm glad you're still alive.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ditto.
For as much as I can. I'm
As
not
Patrick Swayze would
there's
say,
another
goes,
pair of
ditto.
gloves
Yeah.
What?
in here.
What did Patrick Swayze
Hi,
say?
Braveheart.
I said, as Patrick Swayze would say in the movie Ghost, ditto.
Oh yeah.
This is it.
Because you remember she always told him she loved him and he'd say ditto. He'd never say,
Yeah.
I love you back.
Oh, Tom is not allowed to watch that movie just for that reason.
Yeah. Well, you know, in the movie, he was actually supposed to say, I love you back, but him as a person cannot tell another person he loves them and there's no relationship between them.
Yeah.
Like ghosts.
So he would just say ditto.
I just like
I
ghosts.
I know.
understand.
Oh, it's got
Hello,
a great smell
Braveheart
to it.
Scrapper.
Hey, Braveheart.
My favorite movie he was in was.
I like
Photo.
ghosts, but I don't like it when you say ditto.
I'm gonna sad to say,
Ditto.
other than
Shut up, Nick.
Roadhouse, you know what? Roadhouse, Next of Kin, and the one he dressed up as a woman.
What? I don't think I saw that one.
Too long food. Thanks
What
for
women
everything, Julie
Yeah.
Newmar.
I love
Oh.
that movie,
Oh,
man.
that one.
It's on Netflix right now.
Yeah,
I-
him
I-
and
I did
what's
see
that? The Spanish guy.
God, I know who you're talking about. The little like.
The little Latina guy. He's been in a lot of movies. He was the clown on Spawn.
The little guy.
No, Lou something.
Lou Ferrigno.
No. I'll look for here. Gotta hurry up, baby. It's
Your package just got dropped off, baby.
Bloody hell, Dreamz, what's happened to your hair? Looks like you sucked on an electric cable.
oh, fuck you too, Nick.
You're welcome.
Heard him just pull off.
I always had a thing for messy hair. I can't help it.
John Leguizamo.
There you go, John. That's him. Yep.
I just
Cooper Gooding.
did it. Google it.
Yep.
It works.
I'm gonna tell you
Hey,
what.
Susan.
In that Tu Wong Fu movie, I hate to say, but he made a beautiful fucking woman.
Oh yeah, he did. And Wesley Snipes plays Noxzema.
Yeah, and Wesley Snipes was in it. Patrick Swayze,
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams, yeah, a bunch of them, man.
Don't be afraid. Get into it.
That was a damn good movie, though. It really was.
You know why I like Roadhouse so much? Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
Oh, Sam
Guy
Elliott, I
beside
love.
me, I found him dead on that bar, though.
Told you it would come today. My wife's like, my package ain't. Yeah, my wife was like, my package ain't gonna come today. It's Sunday. I said, they work on Sundays now. What's yours? You open it. I know what's in it.
Hey, Dave. If I can't reach out too well, sometimes I'm getting my hair done.
Yep.
Hey,
Hello,
Dave.
Dave.
That's understandable.
Well, it's a waste of time, Dreamz, getting her hair done because it's going to look like shit anyway.
Back to you, Nick.
Tom, don't pull too hard
You're
on the
welcome.
root. Tom, don't pull too hard on the roots. You ain't got much left in there.
Anthony? Read between the lines, that asshole.
I see 6 lines. Which one you want me to read?
The one in the middle.
Hey, look. After 2 quarts of moonshine, I see a lot of things, okay?
That's what I forgot. My whiskey.
Uh-oh.
I'm getting mine tomorrow. You're going to go get me Jack Daniels tomorrow, right?
I picked up, I think it's a half gallon of McGregor clan.
Oh,
Scottish
Oh, yeah.
whiskey
Yeah.
for $15 at Sam's Club.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like,
In other words, fucking crap.
I know,
That's
baby.
not,
They
that's not
always do that.
Scotch whiskey.
Well, it's not 50-year-old bourbon.
There's another one. I kept. Look, no. Look, baby.
Great, Nick.
Hey. I'll give you hard of hearing thing. Hey, lady. There's another one on the other side. Where you just threw that, there's one on the other side. Where you just put that box, there's another one on the other side.
I'll get into it. Do not be afraid.
I'm trying to tell you before you threw it in there. Oh, mercy.
I'm already getting purple dye everywhere.
Oh, no.
That's
Still
why
some
I
on my
buy.
hair.
That's why I buy Lysol cleaner with bleach.
Yeah.
Cleans it all up.
Well, there's just 2 so far that I've gotten that smells really strong of grape.
When you want to charge it,
Done it.
and when you want to light.
Hey, Liz Young, come up on panel. I've got something to show you.
It's right here.
Don't trust him, Lucianne. Don't
Get
trust
the
him.
whole bottle. The next one after this is gonna be blue.
Let me
I
see
want
that.
bright green. It's like blue.
You look like a
Susan.
fucking smurf, then.
I kind of
Oh
like
well,
green.
then I'll be Mama Smurf from Mama Smurf Dreams or whatever.
No, you mean
Oh,
Granny
I know.
Smurf.
Okay, now I'm smelling the ammonia.
No.
There's the ammonia
Sorry,
smell.
Sorry, Lizzie, I can't understand when you start typing. You have to come up on panel and tell me to shut up.
Every little bit of it. Every single bit of it.
There's no little notebook or anything.
Okay, I gotta start my timer still, right?
Wahoo.
Oh, don't hang on. Look at that big Gemma's looking at me. She's like, "What the hell are you doing, Mom?" There's some more in there. Shake it up and then.
Susan, your hair looks like shit.
Yeah, no shit, Nick. That's why I'm redoing it. Motherfucker. That's on the floor.
Why didn't you just shave it off?
Oh, I
I've
see.
done that before.
Maybe next year.
Oh, it's a replacement for that. So you
All
break
right,
it
30
there.
minutes.
I guess in case you break
Right.
that. Yeah, so don't lose
Okay,
that.
I think we got the whole thing.
What? Well, baby Susan's doing her hair right now.
Go away.
Yeah, they're taking them on keep their gloves.
I'm sure
Like
she's.
they're doing rinse my hair out.
She wanted me to show her y'all her new hard cake. Look, I got to turn my green screen on. Jesus. Oh.
Yeah.
I figure since she's rolling her own, I got her a hard case for her cigarettes.
Nice.
Yeah.
But look, it holds 20 cigarettes, but over here on the side, you push this up and watch. It lights up.
Cool.
That's pretty darn cool there.
I got one kind of like that for Ken from Wish, and
Yeah.
the lighter actually came off the side and fell off.
Yeah, this one's built into the case. If you push it up, it comes up and it lights.
This one was too. It was
Mhm.
exactly like that.
And if you push
Okay.
down, the deal pops out to charge it.
Yep. That's the way Ken's was, and it freaking fell apart.
Yeah.
Huh.
I got this off of Amazon.
I got a simple
Yes,
plastic one.
mine is I am.
I can't find it. I can't find anything. Can't find my ass with both hands.
This one supposedly has a metallic feel, like a shiny purple.
Okay, that's how you load it.
I suppose if I move the tools out of the way, it's right under them. Well,
All right, here back.
but I have a brush.
Where'd you go?
No hair. Oh,
It's actually just cool. A wet dye on my hair in a hot room. That feels actually cool.
This is also inside. It's an extra for the top. So you got an extra for that one, and you got an extra.
We got the front, Donna.
Yeah, it's extra.
I think
Okay.
we got the front. Right.
Good thing I got a dark colored dress on. You can't see the hair dye on my boob.
good thing.
So I'm wearing my old nightgown. I don't care if it gets dirty.
It's a wise idea.
Oh, did someone just mention boobs?
Yeah, Smurf.
Oh, fucking hell. They're no good.
Nick, you're losing it.
I'm losing it?
Nick is.
Oh,
Mike, you done lost a long time ago. Okay.
yeah, you're right. I was outside holding the dog, watching the grill heat up, start
Yeah.
crying for no reason.
Hey, Mike, you want to hear something funny? I went to go grill one time, got it all ready, and I sit there and watched it for 20 minutes, wonder why it never got warm.
You
I had
need
never
one
lit the son of a bitch.
circle grill.
I got
did
so
that one.
busy. I got so busy prepping the meat and stuff, I forgot to light the coals, and I'm out there going, man. What?
Oh, you get coals too, huh?
Yeah, I forgot to light it.
Well, I really like this. Is a Weber cattle grill, but it's a premium one.
Yeah,
Got the ash can and everything on the bottom.
yeah.
Look at that blonde hair going bye-bye.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Gaffa. Gaffa says you need to hold still, Susan. He can't see your boobs.
Hey, Susan, all you needed to do is hit the boob, and I'll come in. It's almost like a radar thing going on.
Dreamz.
Yeah.
Out there holding Bodie and crying, and Bodie's looking at me like, "Are you okay, bro?" And then he came in here and ate. He came in the house and ate, which hasn't ate in 3 days. So that was a good thing. At least he's drinking water.
At least it doesn't smell strong ammonia. Got that grapes.
Where the hell is Sky? I have no idea.
Where did that one go? What the fuck? I just dripped a huge glob of dye and it disappeared. Which means it's probably on my dress somewhere. There it went.
On the
Did you see
floor?
that?
Yeah.
It was stuck on my dress and then it fell onto the floor off of my dress.
Oh.
What the fuck?
It was trying to hold on.
It was trying.
Doing it yourself. Yeah. I took Chris, because her husband had to work. I took her, and she went really.
Oh yeah, we got it.
Over a couple times to
Well,
get her hair done.
See, Susan, if your hair was a little longer and you was French, you could just swing it and grab it with your armpit and dye your hairs on your arms too.
Right?
Yeah.
I gotta admit, I've just actually found Liz Yans's channel. Do you know what? I reckon she should dye her hair blooming bright red. She looked like a big titted matchstick then.
Well,
I think you should grow your hair out and dye it.
My one streamer on Twitch, she has bright red hair.
Yeah. Dreamz, if my hair would grow out, I would dye.
Yeah. And so every once in a while she'll get a troll in there and they'll go, "Did the carpet match the drapes?" And she's like, "No, we got wood floors around here." She's an ex-Marine, so she just.
I mean, if you look at it, last time I trimmed my hair was 8 months ago, and you can see it's still short.
There's that metallic look coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People like, you need to let your hair grow out. I said, bro, I do good to keep hair on my head, more or less let it grow out.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, look at here.
Hey, Anthony, I got a good bargain today.
Got
Oh, yeah?
nothing, man. What have this?
Yeah, one of my mates was clearing out his shed, and he was slinging out still 211, and I bought it off him for a tenner.
Nah, that's not bad.
Stubble the last 6 months.
Oh, guess what I picked? Speaking of that, I got to get a bar and chain for it. I already got it running. Guess what I found in the trash today?
The motor you need for your pressure
Nope.
washer.
An MS 250 chainsaw.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
A steel at that.
Cool.
I brought it home, played with it for a little bit. The only thing I had to do, I had to change the diaphragm on the carburetor because they left it sitting up. It was all dry rotted. I put a new new carb kit in it, cranked right up. But I gotta get a bar. I gotta get a bar and chain for it, but that's $30.
My fishing buddy's dad, he would go around to the dump, like Footville or whatever, and because he was actually in charge of the dump, people bring lawnmowers in there all the time. He'd take them home with him and get them running.
Well, thank you, Nancy.
Trailer had one of his mowers. It was always like a stator or something, or a plug.
From Randy. Okay. Yeah, Nancy was just letting me know she heard from Randy. Paul's son.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still not doing.
Yeah.
She's still in the hospital receiving meds to control the pain. She's getting more confused every day. The last couple of days, she does not recognize us. She is losing weight every day. Dave broke down yesterday. after his visit.
Hmm.
Thanks for asking, and let everyone know that your thoughts and prayers are really appreciated from Randy. Damn.
Those prayers aren't gonna stop.
No.
Correct.
Honey, do you?
Okay. Thank you, Container Man. No, man, ever since my last little bout with, with the surgery in my brain and all that shit, my hair just refuses to grow.
There, guys, how about that? I do have it on my front right.
And actually, my forehead used to be about right here. Now it's kind of.
Yeah, Tom's had that problem too.
Yeah. But my hair, it'll come out a little bit, but used to, man, because I can show you pictures. I had freaking mullets and long hair. And, yeah.
Oh, I showed you
Not
my
now, man.
I had a damn mop.
Well,
I know
my
How's that,
problem,
guys?
I can't bitch because my doctor told me the chemo they had me on, I was lucky because most people never get their hair back.
Oh,
And no, I didn't sue them because I don't believe in that shit. I chose to take the medicine to save my ass. So why would I turn around and sue them for something that saved my ass?
that's
Yeah.
right.
I get so
Like right here?
hearing that commercial. Did you lose your hair because you was using so and so?
Thank you, Proud Mom.
It's
How's
possible.
that?
I hate
Proud,
this
Proud Mom.
Yeah, it's possible.
Hey, problem.
Hey,
Proud Mom's helping me with my hair.
Right on.
yeah,
How's that?
there you go. Yeah, you gotta get them little cracks and noonies because they'll show up when it dries.
right.
Usually, but the way my hair grows.
Yeah.
Anywhere else? Proud Mom, she's my eyes right now.
My aunt would dye her hair red, and her whole scalp would be red for like a month.
I
Yeah.
like these dyes because they do smell like ammonia, but it's not so strong that you get sick on it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Some of that shit she used to buy, she'd dye her hair. This house would stink for 2 goddamn days, man. Woo!
This has got like a great smell to it on top of the ammonia. How's that?
That was a great smell, but this was like pure pneumonia. Something died pneumonia smell. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way they used to make dyes. They don't do that so much anymore.
Well, no, because it was hurting people.
Yep.
The weird thing is, when I took Chris to the beauty shop to get her nails and her hair done,
Yeah.
to me, it smelled like I'm a retired body man.
Smelled like acetone.
It smelled like acetone and the body filler kind of.
Oh yeah.
2-part
Yeah.
spot body they use now.
That and burnt nails. Yeah.
I don't want this to
Yeah.
I used to walk in them salons, pick up my wife, and there'd be about 5 or 8 women sitting in there, and I'm thinking, how the hell can y'all sit in here, man? I'm outside going,
They're used to it.
yeah.
I used to be used to it too.
Yeah, but you know as well as me, something smells that bad. It cannot be good for you to fucking be sitting in that room just snorting that shit.
Well, some people can't smell like metal conditioner.
Oh, yeah.
I liked it. I used it all the time, not on purpose, but I had to. And I didn't mind it at all.
That's like when I worked out the Olin plant. I used to smell shit out there, and it's harmless. I'm like, bro, anything that smells like cat cannot be good for you.
Like, one thing you don't want to breathe is paint hardener,
Yeah.
diisocyanates, and whatnot.
Well, that's like, yeah. Well, that's like the day I got gassed with Fagine. I come up to my boss and he goes, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Bro, you don't smell that?" He didn't smell it. I guess he worked there so long. I said, "It smells like rotten hay." As soon as I said that, there was a safety guy, in the red Nomex next to me. Well, he turned this meter on. Next thing you know, I heard alarms going off, and he's like, "Go this way, go that way, run, get out of here!" So the unit was leaking phosgene, and they didn't even know it till I walked in. Go, y'all don't smell that nasty, rotted? It smelled like rotten, like wet, nasty, molded hay.
Yeah.
And I come to find out, it's like phosgene's like natural gas. They put that smell into it so you can actually smell it when it's leaking.
Right.
Because people don't realize natural gas come out of the ground without you knowing, it'll kill you, and you'll never know because it's no smell.
Yep, you're right. You know what they put in natural gas? Skunk oil.
Skunk oil, yeah, to give that rotten egg smell. Yep.
Oh, it's probably synthetic, but you know.
Hey, at least you know it's leaking.
Right.
Because if it wasn't big for that added smell, you'd be sitting there breathing that shit in and just go to sleep and never wake up.
There's been a plethora of gas leaks around here lately.
Yeah.
Like my wife's friend, came to first put in the first guy, did something wrong, and she had a gas leak. And then they had one on the other side of town.
Well, I know all
the whole entire neighborhood.
Yeah, I know all the plants here, man, have tripled their security since all these nutcases started looting and burning shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's certain roads around the plants now. If you go down it, you better have a damn reason to be on it. Because the military will ask you real fast when, why, and how. And you better have all three answers or you're going to vanish real fast. Yeah.
I'm just coming down here to ask for directions. I'm lost.
Yeah.
Go. You know.
But there was a guy that was going down one road. One, he was lost. Two, he was speeding. And three, they shot out all 16 of his tires.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Because he was one of them. What is it with truckers not having CBs anymore?
I don't know.
I don't understand that, man, because a lot of them towers will holler at you when you're going down the wrong way on all frequencies for you to hear if you have a radio in your truck.
I think, John, I think he's trying to ask how was your day or how is your day?
Yeah.
Sure doesn't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we had our CBs on our boat because we're in the lower Wisconsin and there's not a lot of boat traffic down there.
Yeah.
If your motor goes out, you need somebody to call back to base camp or something.
Well, yeah.
They can send somebody after you.
Yeah, but it just shocks me because back in my days, there wasn't an 18-wheeler that didn't have a radio in it.
Oh, I know. I had one in my car and my pickup truck.
Yep. Yeah, with the old whip antenna.
Oh, I had fire sticks because I'm.
Oh yeah, fire sticks will work. Yeah,
They're
I always
better.
like the whips on my truck though. That way I can tie them down if I needed to go under something.
Actually, I had one in my boat too. I took the one for the mirror mount and I took it in half and I screwed it right to my console.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Worked great.
well, what I did on the back of the bed right against the cab, I had two whip antennas and I had them bow in an arch and tied down to the back end.
Yeah, I had a camper shelf, so I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
We had a
That way,
guy
if I had to
here.
go up underneath something, it would just bend with it.
We had a gentleman here. I think I went to school with his brother. He was the booger picker, you know.
Yeah.
The whole family thought. He was the switch. Kind of gross. The thing was, in school, people would bring pennies to school and throw them. He'd drop his shit and chase pennies. The joke was on them, though. He bought his first new car, or not brand new, but he bought his first car with them pennies.
Yeah, it was new to him.
Anyway, back on the story. His brother had a van with CB antennas everywhere on it. There's no way they were all hooked up. No way in heck. There was like 15 CB antennas. That's insanity. And stickers everywhere. I don't know where he got them stickers, but I want some. You know, they're like racing stickers and stuff. And
I need a towel here pretty soon. Clean over
Need a
the tub. A towel. Well, Anthony didn't. He repeated. He goes, "A towel," and I get.
Yeah.
invisible cleaner bleach.
It's my best friend in my hair.
That's called how to clean up your spilt dye.
Well, my sink and my counter are purple and green right now.
Yeah.
You know, for a while, you couldn't find it
purple.
because of the COVID. It was hard to find Clorox cleaner.
Yeah.
It was for about 3 weeks because everybody just was buying it fast so they could deliver it. But we had 2 plants here that stopped making liquor and started making bleach and hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
You know, to breweries that normally made liquor, they started making hand sanitizer and bleach, and after that, we never run out.
Yeah.
This was the last one on the shelf about a week ago at Walmart.
Yeah.
And they haven't restocked yet.
Well, no, because people buy it faster than they can get it in, and then you still have a few people that refuse to only grab 1 bottle at a time.
Yep.
Right.
And Walmart will not say nothing to them, even when there's a note hanging there, 2 per customer.
Yep.
I don't understand that. For the life of me, I do not. Because any other store around here, they'll look you dead in the eye and say, "Ma'am, you're not leaving with a full cart of fucking bleach. You get 2 bottles, get the fuck out."
Yeah. That's why I don't go to the store, because I'd lose it.
Yeah.
On somebody, you know. Why you got all that toilet paper,
Freeze,
mister?
girl, freeze.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a few people in Walmart that actually say anything, but for the majority of them, they just stand there and just watch them walk up, pay for it, walk out. And I'm like, excuse me, I wasn't able to get one of those because you let that dumbass with 2 full carts leave when you have a sign back there that says 2 per customer.
Yep.
That doesn't mean two cards.
Yeah.
Well, I have a problem going to the Walmart here because how do I put this?
And their answer is, "Oh, we'll give you a gift card." Look, no, I don't want your fucking gift card. I want some fucking bleach.
Yeah.
Well, my gift card ain't gonna sanitize my freaking house.
I want you to grow some balls and tell that lady next time she comes in here, 2 bottles or get the fuck out.
Oh shit!
We'll put it all back where you just go, right? Well,
No, I'm like Susan. Like Susan did that one woman. Hello, me and the other 6 people behind me would at least like to have one of those.
Yep. That was fun embarrassing that bitch.
Yeah. Oh, I do it, and I don't care what color you are. You can call me whatever you want. I'm going to embarrass them. Everybody in that store will know you as an asshole before you leave.
Right. Well, I went into Walmart and I need a rider most of the time when I go out.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have my own, but Walmart has riders at their store.
Yeah.
Parking lot's nearly empty. It was on the first, obviously, and of course everybody needed them.
Yeah.
I went in. I go, any riders? Nobody would help me. I started losing it, so we left.
Yeah.
Went over to festival. The parking lot is damn near full, and I found a rider. And if I can't find one, I ask her, and they'll go find one for me.
Yep.
So a nice festival is. Walmart, nobody gives a shit. They don't pay them enough, And I don't blame them. If I was getting paid whatever they get paid, I probably wouldn't help either.
Yeah. Well, that's like last time I bought, the spray Lysol. I was on the shelf. I went down the shelf where the shelf is about 6 times in a row. Nothing ever there. So finally, for shits and giggles, I went to the corner there. I seen a woman. I said, "Look," I said, "I understand what's going on, but when the hell y'all?" And she goes, "How many cans do you need?" She went in the back and brought me 2. It was so bad they were hiding it in the back, and only giving it when people asked. And you got 2. That's all you got. 2 cans. So that's a shame that they had to hide it in the back to keep people from trying to order.
When Home Depot first opened here, we needed like screen windows for our screen porch for the trailer.
Yeah.
Right. So went to Home Depot because it just opened, and I was looking, and of course I'm dressed in t-shirt and blue jeans. I don't think I'm gonna get a lot of money to spend, And money burning a hole in my pocket, So nobody would help us.
Fast.
So we went over to Menards, and somebody helped us right away, and we bought like $500 worth of windows, And when I got home, I looked at them. I called up Home Depot. I go, can I stay here to see the manager, or can I talk to him? And I told him the story. I go, I don't think I'm coming back. He goes,
Yeah.
If you need something, man, I'll help you. You just ask for me. I'm here all the time, I'm finally going back now, but,
Yeah.
Menards moved, and they're a piece of shit now, so.
Thank you, Lorna.
Hey, Lorna.
Lorna and Proud Mama too. They were helping me with my hair. Everything.
Anthony, did you notice my flames?
Is it supposed to be turning that color pink?
Nice try, Anthony.
You see my flames?
Yeah.
I'm on fire, but I'm gray. It's a Harley shirt.
No. See, that's what you tell them. You're so on fire, you done turn to ash.
Yeah, ashy.
I gave up my silver hair about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
I had to actually ask my son what ashy meant. I didn't know. So he knows a lot of black people.
I refuse to let my whites and silvers be washed out because, see, now when I'm in public and I act like an ass and cuss everybody else, they go, oh, look, he's just old.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised they didn't call the police on me. I was spouting off.
I've had them called on me, and it don't hurt my feelings. I tell them the same thing when they walk in the door. Sir, what's your problem? I said, I ain't got no problem. I got problem with people that ain't got balls to stand by their signs,
Yeah. Carolyn would just she started turning around and left, left me standing there. She wouldn't be anything to do with it. She goes, I'm surprised the cops were called. Like, me too.
I still like what that one. I still like what that one cop told that Walmart manager. He said, sir, you do have a sign that says limit 2 per customer. That's said, correct. Doesn't your policy say it sells for whatever it's marked? So you have a sign saying 2 per customer. Why are you allowing people to walk out here with full buggies?
Right. They don't give a damn.
Well, he told him. It was the chief of police. He told me either you start following the signs that you put up, or take them down.
That's right.
I've got 3 minutes left.
Because he told that manager that he says that man has every right to be upset because he come in here to get some. You had some. Now he can't get them because you let the lady in front of him fill up 2 buggies.
Right. Oh, my God, really? 2 buggies, Paul?
Yeah. Should done like that one woman on YouTube, smack her in the head and started handing it out to everybody that was wanting some. So somebody said, well, you go to jail for 3 days. I said, hey, that's vacation with 3 meals. All right. Yeah.
Susan's no longer blonde. Yay!
Yay!
Of course, I like it.
Blonde.
So you don't want to go to.
They have the lowest amount of carts they're legally allowed to have. That's all they have at Walmart.
Yeah.
Festival, they got extras. Same thing with Woodman's.
That's why most of my business I give to Save-A-Lot grocery store here in town, because When all this shit first started, he was the only one in the store with limits on stuff, and he was standing by.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not the cheapest in town, but the thing is, the fact that he actually had the balls to say, "Ma'am, you're not leaving my store with 3 carts of toilet paper." You're not.
Literally, like Woodman's is a regional grocery store here. They're
Yeah.
like just in this area. There's like one in Madison.
Yeah. And you can't lie to him and go, "I got kids," because he's got 15 kids. He knows what it takes to wipe 15 kids' ass and 2 adults. And he'll look at you and say, "Ma'am, you do not need 3 buggies for 5 fucking people."
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go shut my sprinkler off outside.
Okay.
And put your timer on.
Yeah, but he told her, and if you do,
It's about 2 hours.
yeah. And then I remember that one lady. He said, "If you need that much toilet paper for 5 people in a household,
Please see a
apparently you and all of them need to relearn how to wipe your ass."
or see a doctor.
Yeah,
Sounds like a medical condition when they need that much bunghole powder for
Yeah.
those bungholes.
yeah. How that one lady said,
On the black market.
what's that one? How that old lady put it? She said, "Unless you got Crohn's disease and you're eating wrong, you don't need that much fucking toilet paper."
Yeah.
And-
The guy that I used to buy my boat from, his son had that. It's pretty bad. He's got
Yeah.
better medicine for it now, but yeah.
Yeah, but even a person like that will tell you. I have a friend that has that. You know what it says? If you're at home, why are you using fucking toilet paper? Shit, get off and get in the fucking shower.
It's that bad, yeah.
I wonder how the sell of bidets went up or down. I wonder how well they did.
Mhm.
The sprays coming out of the toilet, cleaning your ass.
Oh yeah,
Right there.
I know a lot of people bought those. I was going to buy one, but they sold out and they never got any more back in.
Right.
Walmart had like 5 different
Okay.
ones, and they all sold out, every one of them, and they can't keep them. As soon as they come in, people wipe them out.
Yeah.
Time to rinse.
And that and towels, you know those little I call hand towels.
Yeah.
Walmart shelves empty of that because everybody was buying the bidet, so they were buying the small towels, to hang by the bidet. Yeah.
Right.
Like little dish rag. Even the dish rag towels were vanishing.
Like, when this stuff started and people were panic buying,
Yeah.
Woodman's literally got cleaned it completely out. Every shelf in the whole store, even the coolers, everything. The warehouse was empty. And they had a big warehouse. People just, they had to close the store for 3 days to restock it.
Yeah.
After they got the trucks in, and they buy truckloads at a time because it's employee owned and they got the best prices.
Well, that's why I kept explaining to people because I worked for the food retail for a long time. People don't realize, I don't care where you live, if you have a grocery store in your town, even a big super Walmart, this is how it works. Per population of that area, they have 5 days of food. 5 days of food at one time.
Yeah.
So if everybody in your town decides to bum rush that store, it's going to empty it out.
Yeah.
And then the trucks can't keep up because you got the supplier trying to make it, load it, ship it, unload it, put it on the shelf. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Woodman's not your typical grocery store, though. 'Cause they have a really big warehouse.
Yeah.
But they clean that out, too. Like their warehouse is as big as the store, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, but they still got to transport.
That's right.
Yeah.
And of course, they got to find somebody to buy it from, too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that factory tries to shut down. That's why people were getting mad at Trump because he was forcing like certain companies from closing. Because the fact if he let them close, we'd all be in up shit creek without a paddle.
We wouldn't be able to have meat or chicken or
Yeah.
anything. We'd eat ramen noodles if we could even find them.
No, because they stopped that from coming too.
Yeah.
Hell, the Chinese did that themselves. They turned most of their ships around because they knew they were going to need those supplies. Yeah.
Right.
Which I don't blame them.
Lorna, it's purple and green.
But I don't blame them, though. People got mad when they turned their boats around. I said, think about it. If you knew your country is getting ready to start starving, aren't you going to stop your exporting?
Right. You know what scares me is this wave 1.5. It's not wave 2 because the first one never ended. What the hell is that?
Anthony, do you know?
Okra.
Fried okra.
Yeah.
You know, it looked
It's a little wrong.
pickle. Because I wasn't looking at it correctly.
Yeah.
I love okra.
I'm an okra eating food. I
You know
knew
what
what
you
that was.
can't find? Kohlrabi is really hard to find these days.
Yeah.
Kohlrabi is good.
Yeah, it is.
But like you said,
When I
it's
was
hard
in
to find.
her and I went looking for kohlrabi one day because she wanted to make it. Couldn't find it.
Yeah. It is hard to find, though.
We had to go clear up to like another town north of us, like 50 miles away, and there was a festival up there. That's the first time I was ever at a festival. They had it finally. Nobody buys it, so they don't have it, you know?
Well, my biggest thing is I like calamari.
Yeah.
And there's 3 places here that do it, but none of them know how to do it right. Because you know, if you don't do it just right, it's
tough.
It's rubbery.
Yeah, exactly. And if you don't do it enough, I'm still not going to eat it. Yeah.
This one's got an issue. Are you supposed to call your doctor if you have that issue?
Yeah, that's crony or whatever the hell.
Yeah, Peyronie's disease or something.
Peyronie's disease, yes.
Yeah.
I saw that commercial on TV. They started having that commercial right after his head, got diagnosed,
I don't know. Back in the days when a guy had a knot, he just called that ribbed for her.
But if it's bent funny,
Yeah. As my uncle said, that was considered a 3-banger. You only hit 3 sides.
What did I cook on the go today? The grillers from Johnsonville, patties, brat patties.
Oh, yeah.
Johnsonville brats.
Johnsonville, yeah.
So you don't have to cook tomorrow.
Yeah.
We can have whatever we want.
Hey, Johnsonville does a good job on their brats. So.
I don't like any of their brats but theirs.
Yeah.
Except for the one I made.
Store bought, that's the only one I'd ever eat store bought would be Johnsonville because the rest of them are nasty.
Yeah. Well, remember when Wisconsin UW Badgers went to the Rose Bowl?
Yeah.
Nobody in California knew what a bratwurst was. They had to import them to California.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there would have been a riot,
Yeah.
And then McDonald's started having Johnsonville brats, and they didn't know how to cook them properly. Johnsonville finally started going, you ain't getting no more.
Yeah. That's like the little guy here that finally got busted. He had a little a hot dog vending deal. He'd go in front of Home Depot, Lowe's, and he grilled dogs and stuff. But he was selling them as kosher hot dogs.
Oh.
And kosher does not have any pork in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was selling them because in that area there's a lot of Jewish families and stuff. And
if they have pork in them.
Yeah. But he was labeled them as, of course, I don't know about you, but you eat a kosher hot dog, you're going to know because it's grainy because it's all beef.
Yeah.
Lorna, honestly, the straws that come with those cups are crap. Go out and, even off of Amazon, order like a pack of like 5 silicone straws with a brush so you can clean them. You can use them over and over and over again. They last a lot longer. They don't break like the ones that come with those. And the ones that come with those cups grow bacteria really easily. Silicone is easier to clean. It does not grow the bacteria. So honestly, I wouldn't really care if you didn't get a straw because they're not worth it. I always get rid of those straws immediately and put my own silicone straw in there.
Yeah, leave one sitting for about 2 days with a little bit of Coke in it. Watch what happens to that straw.
Yeah.
It
Exactly.
turns black. I was like, what the?
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting. So
Someone's like, bleach
I
it.
had my
I went and bought me a stainless steel one.
yeah.
I had a cup from where the hell was it? Down in Florida, one of the gas stations. And you got free refills. You get that cup every year. You had to buy a different cup. You get free refills from it though.
Yeah.
I had that thing for like 5 years and finally I forgot about the Coke I had sitting in it.
Oh God.
Get it out of there.
Yeah.
You're Brad. You know that? You're Brad.
Finally, I just said, just throw it away.
Yeah, I think I paid $10 for a pack of 5 silicone straws, and they're and the ones I got are actually big enough to go in and be used for a slushie. They're like diameter is wide enough to be used for a slushie. So,
Yeah. Well, they got stainless ones too. I noticed.
yep, I've got some of those too from Pampered Chef, and then I've got one that actually folds into itself.
Yeah.
And it comes with a little cleaning brush and a little carry case that you could like put in your purse.
We have a whole bunch of stuff from Pampered Chef.
Yeah, I'm actually having a Pampered Chef party on the 31st of this month.
Stone.
Beat
Works
you up.
great. Don't touch that metal without them special gloves, though.
Oh yeah.
It's hot, really hot.
Hi, Marley.
A regular job pad ain't good enough. Yeah.
No, that's not me.
Marley, Marley.
No, look at that dog.
Like, I hear voices. Where they coming from?
Marley.
Oh, he ate some food today, didn't he?
Right on.
Right.
Finally, I was getting worried about him.
Well, you know, my dogs regularly go 48 hours without eating
Oh,
because they just choose to be stubborn about the food, or maybe, you know, they're not getting enough exercise and so they just don't need to eat, because they will, when they're healthy, they will only eat when they need to.
yeah.
And so I know that my dogs aren't getting enough exercise. So if they don't eat for 2 days, I don't really stress on it, because I know by the 3rd day they're going to be a little bit hungry and they'll eat, you know. But they're also, Spike has lost so much weight, which is good because he was like a little freaking snowman. And now he actually looks like a Chihuahua should look. He's got a little bit of a belly, but, you know, he's back to eating like a normal dog does instead of competition eating with Chloe.
Yeah.
Because we would put like 3 days worth of food in one bowl, and then in like 2 hours between the two of them, they would competition eat, and they would eat it all up. And I finally got Ken to understand, no, they've got to be fed separately because Spike is so fat, it's ridiculous. And Chloe doesn't need to eat all that, even though she runs it off. She just doesn't need it, you know. So, and Anthony's frozen.
Yeah. Can
And
you
your
still hear
dog's a blur. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you guys heard. Remember when Starbucks in Seattle got rid of the paper straws or the plastic? That's what I meant, plastic.
Yeah.
And then the lady pokes her eye out with the stainless steel one. I'm like, wow.
Yep. Well, I refuse to use a paper straw anywhere because I get frozen drinks and I'm not going to go through 10 straws just to get through my frozen drink. That's stupid. That's wasteful. So that's why I bought my own, because my own are big enough for whatever I order. And yeah.
I mean, like certain places we go to, like maybe Culver sometimes, or, you know, so they got the really nice and thick straws.
Yep.
I tell her, keep these.
Yep.
And now I tell her more because I can use them on a layout, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I think I get enough paper towel rolls, though. And rolls now. That was funny when the lid fell off last night of my cement plant. It wasn't glued on at all. It just sitting there and I forgot about it. It went like this. I don't remember if Ron saw that or not, but it was pretty funny.
Well, guys, my dog training group just hit 18,000 members.
Nice.
Damn. Nice, yeah.
I'm just blown away. It's so cool.
You're famous.
No, I'm not famous.
Wow.
Actually, if anybody in that group is famous, it's my other administrator. Her name is Lynn. She's between her and Martha, they answer 90% of the questions that are posed to the group.
Okay.
And so I sit back in the back and organize things and take care of behind the scenes stuff. And sometimes I will put in my 2 cents worth, but I leave it to the people that they do this for a living, that they both made their living being dog trainers. So I definitely think they're much more qualified to answer the questions than I am.
Well, you know quite a bit about dogs, though, you know.
Well, I've definitely learned over time.
Our vet was actually, we brought him to the vet. How long has this been going on? I go, well, a month or two, but he gets better, and then he gets worse, then he gets better. And it says, it's not like we don't like him. He saved my life. I had to tell him that whole story, the heart attack thing, you know. And I would throw myself in front of a car to save his life, you know, if I could actually run that fast.
A slow-moving car, you would throw yourself in front of, right?
I'm so slow, I'm moving backwards most of the time. I mean, you know, anytime if she's going to come down to the basement, I go, you go first. You're going to fall asleep and follow me down the stairs.
Well, I discovered just how quick I could move because I bought a new sprinkler, and it's on a stake, and it's the kind that goes back and forth, you know, tick 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 tick. And but I have to, after I turn the water on, I had to adjust the sprinkler for where I wanted it to go, and I figured out how quick I could get in and adjust it and get out without getting wet.
It's funny how.
After it got me wet, I realized how good it felt because it's like 95 degrees outside. I'm like, oh, screw it.
Yeah, but you know, it's funny how you find out how fast you can move when you're motivated.
Yeah, right?
Oh, man. You want to talk about Ella was like helping Wally over at his Quonset hut, working on the old record that he had. And he wanted me to cut it apart, right? Well, he gave me the torch. And all it had was old gas in it, right? Well, I saw something dripping, and it caught on fire. And, man, he says they were watching, you know, from way back in there laughing their ass off because they saw it start up on fire. And they says, you've never moved so fast in your entire life.
Hey, Captain Jerk. Hi, bye. Come back later. You can see what our hair looks like if you're interested.
Yeah, they had a good laugh.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, I only knew him from the guy next door had a body shop, and I worked for him for a while. And he come over there one day, and he was like, I can't teach this guy nothing, you know. And then he was looking at Larry's camper, and I painted a stripe on it and actually put hardener in it, and it was like glass. It's like perfect, no runs or nothing. And I go, yeah, he did it. And he looked at me and goes, you did that? And I was like, yeah. And then, you know, when I was working out for another guy, I didn't work there anymore, and he talked himself out of a job. Todd liked me. He thought to start, I heard so-and-so work here, meaning me. And Todd was ready to hire him until he said that. Keep on going, mister. We've been across the field there.
What the hell? What the fuck?
What the hell?
All of a sudden, YouTube just decided to drop 5 notices on me at one time. 3 of them I watched an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that every time that's why I never shut my computer off. So if I haven't been on my computer for a while, I get all these notices and they go,
oh yeah. Mine goes ding, 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 ding.
So I'm getting them from Twitch and YouTube. You know?
Oh yeah.
Well, I saw Rhea last night. That's who I mod for. she actually streamed. She hasn't streamed in months, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I clicked on her before you guys got on, you know. I was helping her. I don't have to do anything because, you know, nobody bothers her. But she's a bat, you know. She's got PTSD and the fireworks are driving her crazy. So
Oh, yeah.
me being there was helping her. I was talking to her.
That's good.
So after a bit, so I didn't have to listen to the stream and shit. And she put me in just on like Discord, and I could watch her stream through Discord, and we could still talk.
Yep.
And then my net died.
It just told Lorna that I was live.
I got my notification right away
I gotta show you. This is funny. Hold on.
because I set my reminder when I saw it.
When you think your people are taking you someplace fun, but then you pull into the vet's office.
Yeah, my doctors, they actually like going to the vet.
There's some guy there.
I seen a YouTube video. They had a German Shepherd mixed with something else, but it was mainly German Shepherd. They had it in the back, and they were going down the road, and the dog's all excited, tail wagging. They pulled up at the vet, in front of the vet, and parked. The dog started howling. And then it gave that side look like this, you know, like it was like.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where is it? Go on, play. What did it do? Hang on, I hit the wrong thing.
Yeah.
He's like, oh shit, I'm on camera.
Bodie will start calling at me if I point the camera at him. Like Brooke, you know, my granddaughter, she'll like do it secretly. She's really good at that. She'll just like, you know, she's taking videos of me. I don't know where she does with them, but you know, because I just be talking shit to her, you know, because it's my granddaughter, you know.
Yep.
You don't mess with them, you know they're not loved, you know.
Hey, Lisa.
Anyway, yeah, I actually get words out of her now. She's 16. For 2 years, couldn't get her to say nothing. When she was in not grade school,
Middle school?
middle school, yeah. I tried to get her to read a book. I don't read. No, it's not like you can't read. You won't read.
Yeah.
You guess what? You're going to pay for it later. Guess what? High school, you have to read.
Oh, yeah.
The sad thing is, when I was in 5th and 6th grade, I was reading at a college level already for some reason.
I was 4th and 5th grade when they tested me, and I was reading at a college level. So,
Yeah.
I mean, and I was in 6th grade, and I tried to check out the book It from the school library, and they weren't going to let me. And I finally went to the principal, and I said, look, I don't want to read about Nancy Drew or the Hardy Boys or Trixie Belden, the shit that's in my age group. I want to read It. And the principal wrote me a note to take to the librarian, and I was allowed to check out anything in the library after that. I didn't have to stick to my age level.
Well, even in 3rd grade, I'd go and check out books that were written in cursive.
Uh-huh.
And the librarian the regular librarian knew this, and I would actually read them. So I was like, you know, we had a substitute librarian one day. She wouldn't let me check it out, and I was crying. And then the next day, he can check out anything he wants. If it's War and Peace, he'd read it, you know. But you know how I get to read so good? And this is funny. Comic books. My mom worked at the ice cream store, but they also had a gift shop and a train store in the back. And they had a comic book shelf. Well, the comic book guy found out that my mom had 2 boys. Well, he had to send the covers back anyway, the ones they don't sell. So he would just give her all the comics for us. She had to carry them home, but And I would read a whole stack of them in one night.
Yep.
It was fun. I didn't know what they were, if they were Marvel or DC or not. I didn't know because I
Yep.
still can't keep it straight, you know. But nevertheless, I read good because of that, you know.
Yep. Welcome back, Melissa.
But yeah, she found out now. She's finally got to read. She's doing pretty good in school now.
You know.
She's a little bit worried. She's smarter than people she gives herself credit for. I'll say that.
I think I was in 4th grade and I checked out Roots from the city library.
Yeah.
And I'd ridden my bike down there. I had a library card, checked the book out because I saw it was a documentary on Alex Haley, who wrote the book, and then part of his family being what he had written about. And it just fascinated me. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go read this book. I get this book home and it's like that thick, you know, and my mom was going, what are you doing with that book? And I read it in 3 days.
Yeah.
It was excellent. One of the few that I read over and over again.
In high school, we had like independent reading. I took that because I just easy credit, you know, because all I do is read a book, and I was a pretty fast reader. So
Yeah.
But she was like, had a pretty good teacher. She's a realtor too. But, you know, she knew that I read the book, so she started asking me questions. Because she knew I'd read it, but I'm not always recalling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she'd pry it out of me somehow. So she knew I read the book. I got an A from her.
Right on.
And,
Sounds like a good teacher.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't like political science or math. And
I hate math.
Me too. You know what I found out? I might have. You can have number dyslexia.
Yep.
I don't have it bad.
That's what they told me when I was about 20, was that I basically had math dyslexia.
Yeah. Well, I know a mechanic. He streams his job every day, and I know him when he was talking about that. I go, maybe I have that because I suck at math. I couldn't grasp my mind around algebra or anything like that. Just
I took
apples and oranges, A's, B's, and C's all together. What? You know?
Yeah, I took algebra 1 3 times. They wouldn't put me in pre-algebra because I was gifted, so automatically that meant I was good at everything supposedly. And I took algebra 3 times, 3 years in a row. The only reason I passed it the 3rd time was because the teacher hated my guts so bad that she raised me 3 grade points to get me out of the class, which then moved me on to geometry, which I got a 35% in, and I dropped out of the class 3 days before the final because I felt no reason to take the final when I was going to fail the class anyway.
Yeah.
You know, and I ended up graduating from high school 3 months late because I had to do a makeup class to get that last math credit. So
I got extra credits when I graduated. You know why? Art.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of art classes. And it's the only reason I didn't drop out of school.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, my extra credit came from home ec.
I was a band and choir geek, but then as soon as I was able to, I started doing home ec because I already knew how to sew. I already knew how to cook, so it was super easy for me to get an A in those classes, you know?
Yeah, that's why I did it. Because my grandma done taught all of us how to do that because, you know, her motto was that way we didn't have to depend on a woman to do it. So I was like, well, you need an extra credit because, you know, I wasn't good in math. No problem. I take home ec. I flew through home ec. I showed a few things that the teacher didn't know. She was like, I never knew you could do that.
The only part of my one home ec class that I didn't do well in was the what the hell was it? It was something to do with kids. Basically, we ended up for like 6 weeks. We had a daycare, and for like an hour a day well, actually it was 3 hours. They did it for 3 hours, and each class took an hour. Yeah. And it was just all about dealing with kids and most of them were toddlers.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love my kids to death. I couldn't stand them when they were toddlers. I hate toddlers.
Yeah.
It's like, just grow up already, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Stop digging in my shit.
right?
Yeah.
Well, you know, when they can't talk to you yet, but they sure as hell can lay down on the floor and kick and scream, that's enough to make you kick and scream them, you know?
It's like when the granddaughter was growing up, we'd have her up to, you know, Carolyn had a job in Cottage Grove, and she got an apartment up there. And we still had the house here, but Junior was living here. So we have her up there a bunch. And she didn't want to go somewhere, so she just pulled a bed, you know. Put your shoes on, we gotta go. No! And then it woke me up. It's like, get your shoes on, kid. And one time I grabbed her by the arm, not hard, just grabbed her. I was like, come on, put your shoes on. She hurled the stuff on the floor like I threw her. I didn't do it.
My daughter was about 2 and she had just started talking real good. And I had her in Safeway or did something, one of the grocery stores out where I lived in Washington. And she kept reaching out and grabbing cans and throwing them on the floor. I looked at her, I said, you do that again, I'm going to spank your butt. And she looks at me and as loud as she can, she screams, Mama, don't beat me.
God.
I'm like, oh yeah, watch this. Pop.
Thought she was going to embarrass you.
Yeah, that's what I remind her every once in a while. We get a good laugh out of that.
That's what's wrong with the world today. People stop disciplining your children.
Here, honey, good chair.
There we go. What was that, Mike?
I say, that's what's wrong, partly wrong with the world today is people don't discipline their children anymore. They just do whatever the hell they want.
When they basically made it illegal to spank your kids, the parents went, well, I don't know what to do. And it's like, well, first of all, fine. If they need a spanking because they've done something to hurt themselves or somebody else, you know, that's the only time I ever spanked my kids was if they like purposely did something so stupid that they hurt somebody else or hurt themselves and or could hurt themselves. Like a little kid running out in the middle of traffic. Yeah, they're going to get their butt popped because they're going to be reminded not to do it again. You know, my son took a shovel and whapped his cousin upside the head with it. Yeah, he got his butt spanked, but he never did it again. And, you know, but normally it was like timeouts or, okay, take away the favorite toy for a day, you know.
Oh, I got knocked the hell out one day. My cousin, I was up with my cousin, not by parents, but I was with my cousin. And they were playing baseball. And they had a real wood bat, you know. And I didn't know any better. And I walked up behind him. On the backswing, I caught it in the forehead.
Oh, my Lord.
I knocked me right the hell out.
You know,
I still remember getting up, you know.
Yeah, I still remember when my uncle would whip me for doing something wrong. And then I got home, my dad whipped me because my uncle had to whip me.
Yeah.
Oh, I got whooped one night.
Yeah.
It was a Halloween time.
Yeah.
We built a dummy out of leaves and clothes. And there was a Humpty Dumpty bridge, you know, over the railroad tracks. And we threw it on the backside of the Humpty Dumpty bridge. Well, we could have killed somebody. You know, they come over there and see that. It looked real.
Yeah.
Well, somebody hit me. We got caught and I got hit. Of course, nobody would have been any the wiser, but the assholes' dad, that was some of the kids that was with us, told their dad. He come over. I'd sue him.
Yeah.
Guess what, mister? Yeah, just ruined it for us all.
Yeah.
Donna, when I was living with my in-laws, my son was about 8 or 9. My daughter was 2, 3. And then I had nephews that were ranged in age from just older than my daughter to, I think Mason was 10 or something like that. So I had 3 nephews that were all ranging in different ages. So we had a bunch of different ages of kids. But everybody but Mason took a nap during the day. And my sister-in-law worked, so I was taking care of the kids, and they just wouldn't settle down. And a friend of mine from Australia said, "This is how I get my kids to go to sleep. Tell them you're doing a race or a contest to see who can keep their eyes closed the longest."
That works.
It worked every day.
Yeah.
Every day. Boom, out like a light.
Yeah, because you lay there long enough with your eyes closed, you're gonna go to sleep.
Yep. Well, and they were also worn out from playing in the yard and playing in the pool, and, running around tired. They didn't want to go to sleep,
That's the key thing. You've got to wear them down.
Yep.
And sitting in front of video game wears no one down.
Nope. They literally had a half-hour allowance of video game time a day.
Yeah.
And if they wanted more, they had to really earn it.
Yeah.
Like the boys had to go clean out the garage and make it nice. Yeah. Then they could get an hour and a half so they could all play a game together and make it worth the time, But for the most part, we didn't want them in front of those video games, so we put them to work, or we had them out playing, running up and down the neighborhood. Yeah.
We get a lot of energy as kids.
Yep. I used to rollerblade with all of them. I'd put my daughter in the stroller and take the boys, and they would all strap on their rollerblades. And we lived up on a cul-de-sac, but it was almost a half a mile before you got to the back of the cul-de-sac. So we'd go all the way up to the end and come down the other side. And that was a good mile on rollerblades. And everybody was wiped out when we were done with that little run.
I actually knew a lady on Twitch that actually, she used to be in the roller derby. She's retired now, but she's badass.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like her. And the other day she goes, I go, "I never had a daddy, Misty." She goes, "I'll be your daddy." I'm older than her, So, okay, you're my new daddy, She's great. I just found out she's getting divorced. So now she has to sell the house they just moved into 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even know. I like her, though. She's a good lady. And she sews. I love watching her and our lady that I know that sews. My streamer sews, too, But, she's actually making her own wedding dress. Because she actually does a lot of historical dressmaking, so her wedding dress is going to be historical wedding dress.
Oh, cool.
Well, it's going to be cool. It's going to be 3 or 4 more months. I hope the COVID's over before then.
Yeah, it won't be over, but they'll have relaxed things even more by then, so.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Back in lockdown by then.
I get so tired of having to explain to people that it's not going to go away.
No.
There's actually people thinking this stuff's just going to vanish. I'm like, no, it's like the flu. It's going to come and go every year.
Yep.
Well, the press keeps saying that, and people believe him. And he knows he ain't right,
No, he didn't say that. That's what people are reading it wrong. He done said it's going to be just like the flu. You just gonna have to learn to live with it. Period.
Yeah. Yep. I keep watching these videos and people think, and I see it and I think same thing you just said, but
but that's because they only take 10.
It's going away. No, it's not going away.
But that's because I tell people you got to realize a lot of these news deals ask a question and then they play a 10-second clip.
Yeah, I know. That's why I only watch certain ones now.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pop any names or anything because I don't do that. But this guy actually does the research. He shows you all the important parts, not out of context,
Yeah.
That's why he does like an hour of it every damn day. He's on vacation right now, though.
Mm-hmm.
Even on vacation, he did a quickie because something important happened, He did hit the beach with his phone. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I like that one. I can't remember her name. That's one woman. She's a governor. I forgot what state.
Seattle.
And
that's America.
No. She was on that CNN show with the blonde-headed dude. I can't even remember his name.
Oh,
But anyway, he was saying
Mom was
something.
real famous.
He was saying something about something, and she goes, "That's not what you said." She goes, "Well, that's how I've always felt about that subject." She brought her own clip of him saying the totally opposite. And then for the rest of the 10 minutes of the show, he didn't open his freaking mouth. And I've never heard that man sit with his freaking mouth shut. You know what I'm talking about, the blonde-haired guy on CNN, the one that's always...
Yeah. I can't think of his name, but his mom was real famous.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Anderson Cooper?
Huh?
Anderson Cooper?
Yeah, Anderson Cooper,
Yeah.
She played that film. He got real quiet. People must forget, they record shit for years.
Yeah.
I mean, that like, well, I didn't say that. And she hit play, and it's like, it's just dead silent.
He's smart in general, but every once in a while he messes up,
Mm-hmm. You got to remember, somewhere someone's got a copy of that recording.
Yeah.
And even if they're on your side, they're going to show it to you just to prove that you're a two-faced son of a bitch.
Or you're mistaken badly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it's good that, the president actually has that Kaylee speaking for him now.
Oh, baby, they blame it on everything.
Yeah, I know they blame him on everything.
That big, huge dust storm that they're dealing with is causing a huge amount of respiratory problems. It's not that they're blaming colds on it, but people are literally getting sick. Their asthma's getting horrible.
But they act like that's the first time that's ever come this way. That happens all the time.
Yeah.
It's nothing new. It's like some of these people are waking up the first time and going, "Oh my God, the world's ending." What do you mean?
Well,
that Sahara sandstorm comes through here at least every so many years.
In the Caribbean that wouldn't exist without the Saharan dust.
Where's Nick when I need him? Rude comments.
Yeah.
It's all from that dust. That's where usually down in the Caribbean where it usually ends up, This time it didn't.
Well, when you don't study your geography and your history, that's why new shit freaks you out when it's not new.
I watch the Science Channel a lot. I've seen these shows, I might retain maybe 10% of it, but every once in a while I need it.
Hey, Bashful.
Hey,
Welcome back, jerk. Justin, did I send you a link? Do you want one? I think I sent you one.
No, I'll send them one. All right, good.
Yeah, I think I sent you one earlier.
Okay.
How long you gotta leave the dye in
Well,
there?
I'll be two in the green room now.
Susan?
What's that?
How long you leave the dye in there?
Well, because it's not a bunch of chemicals, it's mostly just toner. The longer I leave it in, the deeper the color gets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't know anything.
I said his name.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick. Here you go.
Carolyn
Look what I'm eating, Nick.
So,
The fuck's that?
opened up for him. For
It's
her.
fried okra, but you can pretend it's something else if you want.
Nah, I'm not into cock.
Hey, Justin.
My name isn't Captain Jerk.
How you doing? Oh, there's so many people I know going live today, and I could
Yeah,
I could be on all their panels, and I'm just like, oh.
It happens.
Sometimes I go on all of them, or like as many as I can, and sometimes I'm just like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday.
anyway, I decided to come over here. There's an auction going.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to get people to go to it and buy crap, but nobody wants to buy crap, so.
Yeah, wrong time
Whatever.
of month.
What are they selling?
Well, it's all poured metal items anyway.
Oh.
Mm.
Stuff like
Send
this.
us the link. I might go over there.
Stuff like this.
Uh-huh.
Oh, cool.
You know a guy that carves coins.
And this.
Hello, Pat.
Yeah. That's cool.
Hello, Bashful. Hey, Bashful, get up on panel and give us a flash of your tits.
What? I keep thinking if I said that, I'd be kicked out of here.
Hey Donna, how you doing?
No, you didn't hear shit, Mike. He
I
told
know.
Battle to get up here and do a full frontal.
I know.
Right,
on.
back
I
in a
would
minute.
do that anyway. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
probably.
popping the link for that auction into chat.
Don't they
Yeah.
call that the full Monty?
Full
Yeah.
Monty.
There you go. If
Or is
anybody
this
wants
just
to check out
produced?
the redneck metal auction, I put the link in chat.
Hey, Donna, you forget where I come from. It's you treat women mean and keep them keen, so...
Where are you from?
The UK, why? Where your fucking ancestors come from?
Yeah, you're right. Ireland. That's where I'm from. Basically, it's part of the UK, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. So is Scotland and
All depends,
Well, a
depends which
portion of
part of
Ireland-
Ireland.
A portion of Ireland is considered to be UK.
Yeah. Not the part
No.
my grandpa's from.
Well, you're not from the fucking UK then, are you?
No. I'm from America. Promise.
No, I never would have thought of
Who would have thunk of that?
that. Oh.
Oh, look, a little shorty.
Look at that.
Okra. That stuff is
Mhm.
slimy.
It's fried,
fried.
Oh,
so it's crunchy and really yummy.
Yeah.
okay.
You on the grill?
I had it just like cooked in a pan, and it was slimy,
Ugh.
This is
like really slimy.
So
yeah,
they
this
didn't boil
is
it,
like
right?
so fried that it's crunchy.
Yeah.
They can actually just sell it in a bag
Yeah.
on the shelf because it's so fried, it's preserved. You know.
Well, especially dehydrated.
Mhm.
How you doing,
Oh.
Nick?
What's that big butt plug looking plant that people cook? It's kind of purple. God,
Eggplant.
where it gets.
Eggplant.
Yeah,
Seth,
eggplant. I've never had one of them until
Seth, are you saying your mom fell?
you up some.
Well, me
Pretty good.
personally, I like eggplant. So
I do too.
Yeah, I fell, but I made it. They had to physically lift me up.
Are you okay?
I'm out of breath. I changed my nightgown.
You all right, Dreams?
No, I'm not. I hurt.
I was gonna say, did you bang up anything important?
I think I did.
Oh,
Hey, Dreams,
No teasing me right now.
you all right, yeah?
I
Yeah.
literally did just fall. Just please hang on.
Okay.
Count your fingers and toes.
Hey, Donna, you're an old bat. Get back to your cage.
who?
No, I'm not. I'm not changing my nightgown in front of me. My hair is
Sounds
really
kinky.
purple though.
Right on.
Right, I'll be back in a minute. I'm just gonna have a look at this other stream.
As
Right,
I was
yep.
coming back here, the floor was really wet, and I
Yeah, I
slipped
am.
and I went down
Oh shit.
Ooh.
in my walker.
Dreams. I done told you if you want your big toe in your butt, there's easier ways of doing it. Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly almost where my big toe went to.
No, that's why she's slow getting up.
Being tall,
It's stuck.
I hit my so you know how they got them overhangs when you go
That's
upstairs sometimes? Not here, but in other houses. And you hit your forehead on it. I was running upstairs one day and I hit my head on it so hard I saw stars and made a
Yeah.
loud noise. My girlfriend's dad goes, "Are you okay?"
Good job. Concussion.
Yeah, I probably had one. I didn't know.
No, it's like really hot here, and my bathroom is really hot.
Yeah.
The floor got sweaty.
Nick, where'd you go?
Save me back.
He wants to see how purple my hair is now.
I put the link for the auction
Oh
in the
yeah,
private chat for him.
pretty purple.
There you go. Now you look purple.
I dropped it a little bit ago, but I don't know how far back that was either.
I'm shaking a little bit here still.
Violet, you're turning violet.
There you go. There's the auction link again. All right, guys, I am going to go rinse out my hair. I'll be back in a few minutes.
You don't fall either.
Don't fall down.
That
We
sucks.
had many accidents already. I almost fell down when I was grilling. One
They're
time
gonna
I
have to do
stumbled on the
differently.
stairs and I tripped over the grill.
This is like a reminder that I still can't walk. A harsh reminder.
Yeah.
I have neuropathy really bad in both legs, and my left leg is really weak right now.
I understand. But, I stumbled on the stairs, ended up going ass over tea-kettle over the grill, and trying to gain my balance back, ended up in the middle of the yard crashing. And she asked me why I was running. I'm trying to gain my balance back. Call an ambulance because I think I broke something. I didn't, but thankfully, I didn't feel right though.
Yeah, it did come out better this time. Oh my
Mm. That's nice.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do my hair a little differently this next time. I'm not gonna put up and do that again.
Never knew that. Tiger paws are made in Colombia. That's nice.
How's a
My
tiger
legs
paw?
hurt worse right now except
What's a tiger ball?
Huh?
What's a tiger ball?
It's a sucker. It's a type of sucker.
Oh. They make them in Colombia, huh?
Yep. So it said right on the package. Made in Colombia.
Yeah, a lot of lollipop type candies are made in Central and South America.
we can have
Mexico.
and show me for a while.
And they actually use real sugar.
Right.
And there's a lot of sucking going on south of the equator.
Made with real sugar.
They actually use pure cane sugar. That's why I like their candy because it actually tastes a lot different than the candies here.
Right.
You have any ice? Please make some rice. Give me 90 and above this week.
Well, I try to avoid corn syrup these days.
Yeah, good luck on that.
Yeah.
Every time you look on stuff, corn syrup.
This has got real sugar in it.
Yeah. Well, that's why I like where I live because we're close to the border. We can get the Coke and all that's made in Mexico.
Not right now.
Whoa, yeah, I always wanted to buy some because Woodman's actually sells
I
Mexican
think tell Mom that she's not the only one that falls.
It's pretty different than our Coke,
Oh, yeah. Now here I could buy a regular Coke and buy the Coke that come from Mexico and pop the tops and give it to somebody that's never drunk one or the other, and they'll drink the Coke from here, and it's like, it's okay. And they drink the one from Mexico, and they're like,
Why?
oh, yeah, that tastes so different. And I'm like, I told you. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to be addicted to my bottle.
I'm just saying, some of the stuff we use to process food, most other countries won't even allow it. It's outlawed. That ought to tell you something.
Yeah.
When you got a third world country going, we're not putting that shit in our food.
Right.
Is that even food?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a list of chemicals.
Mm-hmm. Well, think about it. You got chemicals to get rid of. What's the best way of getting rid of it? People say put it in a barrel and bury it. No. Put it in food and let the assholes eat it.
Yeah. Well, some of them are preservatives, but you know.
Well, no, I'm just saying they get rid of the evidence, and you make more money because now they're going to need hospitalization and medical treatment.
And not everybody's going to need it, so they just pay out the lawsuits when people complain enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, look how many billions on top of billions they make before they have to give you a few chunk change. So,
My
If
brother,
the cost of paying out the lawsuits is more than the cost of the recall,
yep,
then they'll do a recall.
right, exactly.
If the
Mhm.
recall is going to cost more than just paying off a handful of petty lawsuits, they don't do a recall.
Uh-uh.
We knew that before we watched Fight Club.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
And if we didn't, well, I'm not you.
Right. Oh, trust me.
I love you, Daddy.
There's still plenty of people out there with their heads.
Goodbye.
There's still a lot of people with their heads in the sand. Trust me.
All
Well,
right.
they wouldn't do that.
I'm weak. I need my daddy.
Yeah, they wouldn't do that, Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Monsanto would.
That's what I was going to say. My brother had a bad. He did not like Monsanto at all, and I don't blame him.
Monsanto is singularly responsible for about half of the freaking poisonous things in our lives.
Yeah, but you want to know the sad thing is, since those lawsuits have been going on with weed killer, Weed Be Gone,
Yeah.
they've actually, since that come out, they have tripled their income. You know why? You have companies rushing out buying barrels of it because they're afraid they're going to pull it off the market.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it worked.
I used, all last 2 years ago, I used Roundup. I didn't get cancer from it. I get cancer, but I didn't get it from Monsanto. I mean, Roundup. I
Yeah,
got from testosterone.
asbestos is a deadly poison in all forms. We know
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
why do they still freaking make brake pads out of it?
They don't.
It's the only thing that works.
They got ceramic ones, though, don't they?
No.
Let me tell you
It
this.
still has asbestos in it, regardless.
There
Oh.
is a
It's got
company
lead
out
in
there.
It still has
Hold on.
asbestos.
Hold on. There's a company out there right now that makes brake pads for motorcycles.
Yeah.
This isn't new old stock. These are brand new parts that they're producing.
Okay.
They're made out of just about pure asbestos.
Okay.
And people buy them to put them on their Triumph motorcycles. That's what the original parts were made out of. That's what my cousin buys for his Triumph Tiger. Every single time.
Yeah. You know
And
what?
he rides his motorcycle frequently enough where he changes those pads out. Every few years. Every year or so, he needs new pads on that motorcycle. And he's always getting brand new ones.
I could have bought not a Triumph, but I was painting the house for a guy, and he offered to sell me this BSA he had in his garage. It was like mint. for $300. I did not have the money. A BSA
For 300?
for $300. That's how much I was painting his house for too. I didn't have a job. I had to, I on it. The thing ran like a dream. You even let me write it down the street and back, you know.
Asbestos is bad stuff.
Yeah,
But it's bad news. Man, is that bad stuff.
it is.
And it persists. It
Well-
persists and persists and persists. It's freaking just like, man, is that bad
Cause
stuff.
of mesothelioma? No, isn't it?
It causes mesothelioma, it causes asbestosis, and a host of other things.
I mean, I used to do a lot of sandblasting. I'm surprised you don't have silicosis.
Well, you can get silicosis from different freaking things. You know, you can get it from freaking working with glass. You can get it from working with what do you call it? Sand. You can get it from working with cement, concrete, and shit, and other types of aggregates. You know, like fucking what do you call it? Gravel and stuff. There's a ton of different ways you can get it.
Oh, we have a lot of silica sand in the Wisconsin river bottoms. Anyway, you know, that's where we get all. That's where they get the silica sand up somewhere up north of where I was, but I don't know how that river's not out of sand by now. It's been flowing for years, millions of years. You know, I think that shit goes back upstream sometimes.
Dude, part of my towel is see-through.
Yeah. And your forehead.
Yeah,
you
I've always got that spot, you know.
You got a hole in your head.
Is that your third eye? Is
There
that
it
your
is.
third eye?
Yeah, it might be a third eye.
You know, it's from all the times my mom said, you need another piece of candy, like you need a hole in your head. Apparently,
Yeah,
I have candy.
No, it's from all that Roundup and freaking asbestos.
Yeah, it's giving you the diabetes. You know?
Wilford Brimley told you.
Yeah, that's where I got the diabetes from.
Diabetes.
We spell it like that, you know, just on purpose, just to be monocular.
You know, I think that conditioner can get old because I picked up a bottle of conditioner I hadn't used in a couple of years, and it not only smelled kind of weird, but it didn't really work.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we go through a lot of that here. It doesn't get old.
Well, this one I pulled out of a box, and I'm like, well, I had to use this up, and it smells like Grandma's freaking hand cream. Underwear hand cream.
Well, hold on,
Okay.
Susan. Go back and check that bottle and make sure it's not Grandma's hand cream.
I know it's conditioner. If it was Grandma's hand cream, it'd be about 10 years old.
I'm just saying, you know what? Like you grab a random bottle, and you're convinced it's, you know, something is like the thing that you're thinking about is in that bottle, and it turns out that it's not that. You know, and then you finally read the fucking label, and you're like, ah, shit.
No, it's supposed to be bamboo conditioner, but it, like I said, it just kind of has an odd smell and didn't really condition all that well.
Yeah.
Well,
That looks good, Dreamz. That looks really
daughter, she has to have special shampoo because she's part black, so she has to get the special stuff. Otherwise, her hair is going to dry out. That's what her mom told her. But she straightens her hair all the time.
Is that blonde or is that green? I can't tell.
It looks a little green, but you have it on the green part of the freaking hair behind you.
Hold on a second. Let me do that.
There you go.
And now it's like totally green behind you. Hold it in front of your face. Are you feeling okay? You're looking a little green.
Yeah, see, that looks blonde to me right there.
Yeah.
It's a little bit. It didn't die completely in that spot. Oh well.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing any of the green that I had in my hair before I started.
Yeah, I don't see the green. I see the other color. Yeah.
The purple is there, but the green is just turned blonde.
Washed out. Yeah, washed out. Yeah.
Oh my lord!
Hard
At least
telling.
you look.
Wait till you dry it. Wait till it's dried out. Wait till your hair's dried, and it'll probably look better.
Yeah, it will.
It's got a little bit of pink hue in it too, doesn't it?
It's pretty
A
purple.
little bit.
Yep. Yeah, I told you I wouldn't lie a while ago when I said it was looking a little pink.
I am under orders from my dad to do
My hair
an edible
purple.
tonight.
You're under orders what?
From my dad to do an edible tonight because I fell.
That's Dreamz. She dyed her hair purple, and Susan dyed her hair purple.
Well, it's supposed to be purple and green, but the green apparently decided to say "fuck you." So
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
My legs just doing.
Watch it magically reappear now.
But hey, maybe that green only shows up when you're cold.
Call leprechaun, everything turned green. Don't
Yeah.
it?
Hey, Bruce coming up.
Red self and pork soda. You're still feeling
Ooh,
this
the bruises are coming up now on my legs.
I believe it.
Oh, God.
Purple
Gamer.
hair, blue legs.
Where
Man,
are you?
so beautiful tonight.
Oh, did
You're
you
just
leave?
colorful all over the place.
Yeah.
My friend, my hatred is run astray for the seeing that fox is shit on the buffet. Oh boy.
I drove by what is that stupid buffet that I hate?
Golden Corral.
Yes, thank you. They are actually open for dine-in now. They've got their buffet open. I'm like, no way. I wouldn't eat there before, but definitely not now. I mean, I'm sorry. I've seen too many kids stick their hands in the chocolate fountain, and I've seen too many adults literally take a bite of something and go, oh, I don't like that, and put it back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Doing it
I
totally
won't eat
different now. Guess what they do now?
Or the guy tasting
Go
the
in
soup
there.
from the ladle.
Yeah. Well, you're not allowed. They do it for you.
I would imagine.
You know.
Well, they have to because I've been in Golden Corral and seen, especially old people. You think it would be young, but it was old people. They sit there with the ladle and the soup like, yeah, I don't want that one.
Yep.
No, I don't want that. And I'm like, holy fuck, man. I was going to get me some veggie soup, but never mind.
If you do that, I'd probably jack them. And make them bleed.
Then, but how come you didn't save mommy when mommy fell?
Because
Hey, one guy goes, I ain't got nothing. I'm like, bro, I don't know you.
Right?
that's the grossest thing you can do. Do it at home. Don't do it out in public, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it was my grandpa or something, I can go, well, hey, look, it's still nasty, but, cut it out, But when you don't know somebody, you're like, oh, hell to the no.
Yeah. You know where they want to go to? You know what? Granddaughter might want to go to. You ever heard of Prime Quarter? It's a steak joint. You cook your own. I don't know how that's going to work now. So she just stop and make sure her back door was shut on her SUV. And in Prime Quarter's parking lot. Granddaughter never noticed it till now. Then.
Yeah, you pretty much.
Be there. You've been there since you were a little baby.
Look at this. I'm in the kitchen with the laptop, and I have signal.
All right.
Because we had them install a line in the studio, because that's in the middle of the house.
Yeah.
So you can signal either direction now with the laptop. So Ken still can't get shit on his phone, but that ain't my fault.
Strange thing is, I thought I was actually hardwired, even though I'm actually plugged into the thing over here, the box. I'm still Wi-Fi. I'm plugged into the netgear router.
Well,
I
I'm
was wondering why she texts you on Wi-Fi and she got the same signal I got.
but I'm gonna tell anybody. I don't care what they say. If you can hardline it, you're always a lot better.
Oh yeah. I don't have an Ethernet port on this phone. I don't think.
I keep an Ethernet handy right
Yeah.
here to plug it in when I have any trouble with my stupid Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Well, I'm technically plugged into something. So.
But the only bad thing about Wi-Fi is nowadays most of your stuff in your house has Wi-Fi signal coming in it and out of it, and it interferes with each other all the time.
Yeah.
I thought it was loud.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was
McGregor. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
$15 for this huge bottle at Sam's Club.
How old is
Not
it?
bad.
How old is it? I don't know. I bought it today.
Well,
It's 0 years old.
It's pretty new because I bought it at Sam's Club and it's a plastic bottle and
oh, yeah, it's not one of them fancy ones.
No.
I know one of the original Diablo 2 guy that was one of the lead mods on that. I actually know him and his wife. They stream sometimes. And
Hello, Kate. Good to see you.
he's actually a big fan of blended whiskey.
There you go, Shape.
Scotch. I've never had scotch. No idea what it tastes like. But yeah, he's a big fan of it. She drinks wine, he drinks that.
Worried about them.
You make more cherry
They're
coke.
pretty cool people too. You guys are better though. I spend more time on YouTube now than I do over at Twitch. I think they think I died. Oh, you know what Carolyn said to me today? She goes, what do I
Get
do
out.
if you pass away? How do I tell people you're dead? Well, I don't know. I'll have to ask. So I'm asking. How is it supposed to do?
I was gonna do like I used to do with my dad. You go, you know what your mom told me today? What? Get out.
Yeah. Well, I says I don't know what to do. Maybe they'll just realize I'm dead if I don't come in for a year or two. You know.
Yeah.
It's almost like my brother telling everybody I'm on my deathbed with an oxygen tube sticking up in my nose. So I told my mom what he said, and she goes, "Well, let me know when you died."
Oh, Dream,
Yeah.
you ain't got time about that.
You know, my
When I
brother
had my
died.
aneurysm, I was in a coma, and I was in ICU. You would not believe the shit that come out of my family's mouth.
Yeah.
And then I pissed them off. I lived. Ah!
Yeah. I have some relatives like that too. A couple cousins. My aunt was dying. They thought she was dying. She was in the hospital for her heart. She didn't think they were going to make it, so they cleaned out her freezer. Guess what?
Mm-hmm.
She lived. Guess who was really mad? And now, guess what they say now? I never did that. The hell you didn't.
Yeah. Funny thing is, I wonder how many of them had a GoFundMe for funeral costs. I guarantee you, none of them returned the money.
Right.
Oh no, they'll get around to freaking burying her eventually.
Mm. Yeah, but my burial's fully paid for. So,
How come my timer is set?
I should probably get some insurance.
mm-hmm.
No, they better not bury me. I'll tell you that.
Well, I'm not being buried either. So.
If you don't burn my corpse, I will haunt you.
Yep.
I
Well, I
promise
told
you.
mine.
I'll come back and I'll freaking kick your ass.
I'm
Somebody else-
donating my body to science, and whatever is left, I get turned into a tree.
I gave my eyes to science. That's the only thing I think they can have. Being on blood thinners, you know?
Yeah, I might as well donate my eyes to science for all the bullshit that I've been witness to.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm out of carbonation. Well, I'm not out of it, but it's not shooting properly into my bottle of soda, and so it's just yeah.
Do you have any airsoft?
What's that?
Do you have any airsoft in your arsenal?
Mm-mm.
Any paintball stuff?
No.
Oh, well, I was going to say you could use the CO2 from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, these are like this big and like yay big around. And they screw up into the Soda Stream machine.
Yeah, they also screw into your paintball.
The big ones like that.
There you go. You really hurt
I can
someone
make
with that.
adapters.
You can really hurt somebody with that, probably.
Yeah.
I knew there was something missing.
What you got?
My crystal, my labradorite.
Oh, right on.
Oh.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Hey, vato.
And then on this side it's lighter.
Seth,
Right.
just pray you never get as out of shape as I am.
Yeah, but he had to lift his mother into her bed, so he's pretty much sore too.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, buddy.
Between Tom and him, they both have to pick me up, and I'm not exactly little.
Come on, Chloe.
Well, my mom, when she got real bad, they had to get a Hoyer lift.
Who was lifting you up?
A
Mom and
Hoyer
Dad?
lift.
Oh.
Come on, puppies.
My husband and my son were both on either side of me, one lifting, one pushing, and it
Oh, and
worked.
pal.
Chloe, go outside. God.
Sorry.
Ooh.
I don't know why, but freaking today, for some reason, all the print on my shirt just decided to flake off, like at an accelerated rate. It's like I go like this, and it's all killing. And I'm like, dude, come on.
Only let loose.
Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta go switch my sprinkler around.
These are shit ass freaking t-shirts, though.
Right.
These are like from Vistaprint or some fucking thing. I don't know. I don't remember.
Some
They're crap.
just ain't right, you know.
They're just like I figured they would last for a few years. Nope. Like the shirt will last for a couple of years. It's for loom, but the print on the shirt. No.
Knock it off. I'm gonna spray it.
What's that company with the octopus? And they print shirts and shit. Have the octopuses, they print shirts, cups, caps, the whole work.
Oh.
But anyway, my company one time bought shirts, for the entire company, for a company picnic.
Come here, Chloe.
And
If I put this there now,
I think after about 4 washes, everything peeled off of it.
Yeah, it happened.
Yep.
come on.
My friend, he got a shirt from his dad. It was a Bob Dylan shirt.
Chloe, come.
And he's like, dude,
Here.
look at how cheap this shirt is. You could just like go up to it and just like rip it like this. And he does it and he's just like, oh shit, I just ripped the shirt. Dude, you're showing me that you could rip the shirt. And then we had the same conversation like a day or two later and I'm like, no, don't. You already showed me. He's just like, oh, dude, I did it again. I'm like, you already showed me that. You freaking dig
Yeah, we understand it rips.
I used to have this shirt that was like red and white checkers, right? And I was at a party on New Year's Eve, and this one guy, I don't know what he was on, but I don't know. He reached out and grabbed my pocket, tore my pocket right off my shirt. He goes, I hate that shirt. It looks like a Pizza Hut tablecloth. Yeah, I go, you're right.
Keep him up there.
You just ripped my shirt, and I'm going to kick
And
your
they
ass.
go on fire from all that.
He never did
Well,
that to me.
now you can breathe. Now you can breathe easy. Dreams. Now you can breathe easy and take a nice relaxing sit, recline.
Okay, cool. Like this? Okay. Like that?
There
Yeah.
you go.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Relax.
Yeah, Captain, the company's name was Custom Ink.
Yeah, remember that pirate-looking shirt with the skull and crossbones that I had on that one day? That's a charity shirt that came from like Teespring or someplace like that. That
Yeah.
thing, I've had that thing for since like 2017 or sooner.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I got one other one too that I think was from them.
Hey, I have a Teespring, and there's tons of Captain Jerk swag on there.
I
Yeah.
have a Teespring, but I need a new logo.
Dreams,
Yeah, it was a charity shirt.
you said that you were gonna have somebody make a logo for you.
I did, but I'm no longer friends with that person. I need something new and fresh. Hint, 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 hint.
What do you want for a logo?
Skulls and butterflies. Like butterfly wings behind a skull.
Butterflies behind the skull?
I,
Did I hear that right?
And I got this thing about butterflies and skulls now.
See,
Oh, yeah.
Dreams, I keep seeing like a skull and then a butterfly perched like in the eye of the skull.
Like what she said.
That's what when you talk about that, that's what I keep kind of imagining. If I had that ability, that's what I would draw for you.
All right, I got you. You ready? You got a butterfly against like a freaking like a grayish smoky background or whatever. Maybe some clouds or with some grass or whatever. And the print on the butterfly, instead of being, what would normally be considered to be butterfly print, you notice that it's the outline of the freaking, like, not the front of a skull, but the profile of the freaking skull.
Yeah.
And then on the other wing, you have the profile of a skull facing it, and it kind of like freaking like,
Yeah.
that's the
What do you
outline
think,
of the,
Susan?
like,
That
the
would be
contour of the skulls is the contour of the wings.
Yeah.
You could actually, if you wanted to get in depth, you could do like two skulls for the each wing, depending on how you did the skulls. But that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
I would like to be able to go redo my Teespring.
I gotta find my damn art book and show you guys. I can't find it.
I need to have my daughter. I'm gonna hire her again to come up with a Mama Redneck logo for me, so that I can do shirts and stuff like that.
All right. I'll be back, y'all.
All right.
Okay.
Hopefully. Maybe. It's a big maybe.
That is really purple. It's really purple.
I just want to show you the skull I did in high school.
Susan and I are both purple twinnies.
I'm not overly impressed. I don't know what the heck happened, but I have no green. All my green is like gone.
Huh. I know. Oh, I saw some. It's underneath. There's a little.
There's some over your left ear.
Or is that blue?
Underneath.
No, yeah, right there. There it is.
Looks bluish. Yeah, it looks bluish.
Yeah, and I don't know why this just completely decided to stay blonde. Like my hair said, "Fuck you! You can't dye me today."
Like my
happens.
body says, we're not going anywhere, so we're going down.
But I guess the main thing. Well, shit. Even some of this didn't dye up here. Look at that.
Yeah.
Huh. Did you wash your hair?
Actually, I washed it with Dawn dish soap before I dyed it because that strips all the oils out of it. So
Well,
that
I don't know if it's true or not, but I read you weren't supposed to.
you're not supposed to wash it with shampoo and conditioner.
Oh,
But if you like for the type of dyeing I do, it's just toner. So if you wash your hair with Dawn dish soap, it strips all the oils and like lifts up the what the hell? It basically kind of fluffs out each hair strand so dye can get up underneath it.
What's hair made of? Keratin?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it has like almost like scales, and so if you kind of rough up the scales, you can get dye up underneath it, and that's why you use the.
Lauren fell too. She posted that she fell.
Oh, did she?
Lauren and I, we've got to stop doing these things, I swear.
My StreamYard is really behind.
She didn't post it in chat. She posted it on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Ooh, I got a nice looking little bruise on my shin now.
That's
What?
probably where all my green went to. Your shin.
I think so.
Maybe. Or
Life in a northern sausage. Sucking it up, we're going down.
I'm not a big fan of green, but I love this green.
That's my lower.
It's razor cracking, you know.
Oh, crap.
I just did this.
Yeah, I don't bruise. You could beat me half to death and I would not bruise.
Oh, wow.
I'm probably
When I
gonna have bruises on my
When I
from
was in the
him
hospital for my heart
lifting me.
attack, they had lines in me and I never bruised.
Hey, that's honey.
Ken, he didn't bruise from any of his IVs. He didn't bruise around his surgical site. I mean, I have minor surgery. Like I had a cyst removed from my hand right there.
Yeah.
My entire hand swelled up and turned bright purple.
Yeah, curling bruise is really easy too. But when I did this, it didn't even bruise. And you know, the chemo part,
Yep.
most people bruise up, you know. 'Cause, you
Yeah.
know, they got to slide it in there.
When my mom got her port put in, she had a bruise like that around it for probably 3 weeks.
Yeah. Mine looked totally normal. I think you could see the super glue little thing where the glue just shot.
Yep.
Sausage in the elevator. Whoa.
I have twin bruises, girl. This is the other leg.
Sausage. You know, my son, you know, remember that saying? Daddy, would you like some sausage? He posts that all the time on Facebook in my honor.
Sausage. Daddy, would you like
Almost
some
got
sausages?
Yeah, he puts that clip. He keeps it handy because it makes me laugh.
Sausages.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
My dogs are mad at me because I put the sprinkler basically at the narrowest part of the yard and faced it out towards the back of the yard where the part that I hadn't watered yet. And so they literally can't go to the right at all. They can only go down just kind of by the gate. So they're both irritated with me right now.
Yeah, dogs are like that, you know. They hold a grudge too.
But I'm loving the sprinkler. I bought it for $5.99, and you can just set it for, you know, however you want the pattern to go, and just stake it into the ground, and it just makes a little tiny hole.
Yeah.
Quite handy.
Buy a new hose. If somebody left it out all winter.
I started buying those pocket hoses a couple years ago when they sold them on TV. And then I found that I could get them at Walmart for fairly cheap. And I have a 25-foot one that I bought last year. And then when we moved in here, I bought a 50-foot pocket hose. And it is long enough that when it's, you know, full of water and extended, I can get it to the front yard. I can get it all the way to the backyard. And I don't have to haul around a heavy hose. We have a big hose on a hose winder, but I hate the thing.
Years ago, we had a hose winder, but I don't even know why we have a hose. We don't water the lawn.
Well, we haven't watered the lawn since we moved in here, and it's been so hot that like the back part of the yard is just brown. So I soaked it for about 2.5 hours this morning, and you could see it already starting to green up. So
yeah.
we could only water.
Riddle me these. Riddle me these. Riddle me those. Who doesn't like a big black hose?
my newest pocket hose is black.
I'll have to check into that.
Thank
Hey,
you. I'm
how you doing, Christy?
dry.
Maybe that's a good idea.
Christy's in the chat.
Oh,
I think the only time she uses it when she wants to hold down the collie.
Hey, there's Lorna. How you doing, Lorna?
Yeah.
Lorna, are you okay?
yeah, Lorna, are you okay? Dream said that you fell too. It's catching. I don't want to be the next one.
No. You don't
I don't want Ken to be the next one.
My turn.
Meh.
I fell on the basement
Hey.
stairs a couple years ago.
Hey, Susan. You'll never guess who was here today.
Who?
Jimmy C.
I was gonna ask you if it was Jimmy C. I bet that was fun.
Him and Doris showed up for, I don't know, about a half hour.
Nice.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
I don't know, a half hour, 45. And then they went up to Dizzy's for a while.
Right on. Actually, Donna, hang on. I kind of had a thought since we're done with the hair and it's normally Nora's night anyway. I was thinking, why don't we raid Nora and then just drop off here and stay over there and everybody can hang out with Nora, you know, if you want to. Just give him some support. If somebody can drop his link in the chat, Donna, that would be
I'll drop
awesome.
his link in the chat, but I'm going to go take a nap.
Gotcha. Oh, Lorna, how's your wrist doing? That sucks. Yeah, Donna, if you're able to drop a link in the chat for Nora's chat, that would be awesome. And then we can just scoot over there, do a Mama Redneck raid, and then just hang out over there, you know? Oh, Dave got it. Okay, I'm gonna just type in the chat real quick.
I can't
We're
click
gonna
it.
make this fairly simple.
Bye. I'm in the wrong.
It helps if I type it properly. Seriously helps if I type it properly. And you guys can do your own versions of this, just get the point across, but that's what we can type in chat. Whoops, I can't copy it off of there. And I'm disconnected from chat. Why am I disconnected from chat?
I don't know, buddy. I don't know. Maybe your thing already ended.
Hang on, let me check it.
No, it didn't end yet.
No, we're still there. It just literally the only chat comment I could see was Gamer's very first comment at the beginning of the chat.
That's
Okay,
weird.
there it is. There's what I typed. I'm going to copy it if I can.
So Ganna Banana just went freaking live.
Gana went live, huh?
You know.
Ooh.
That's rare.
Do you guys want to raid Gana first and then raid Nora? Or we can even raid Gana and everybody can go where they want to from there. If somebody has Gana's link, because I've never raided Gana before.
Yeah, let's show her some love.
Yeah, definitely.
Hang on.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get an ice pack or something for my
Yep.
legs.
Justin, can you type in the chat really quick?
Hang on, I said.
I actually have a reason I want you to type in the chat.
Hang on. It's not giving me a chat yet. It's being a bastard. Hang on. This is Ganna Banana. Alright, there you go.
Boy, this
She's
is
gonna
more purple.
She's gonna take my wrench back. I know it.
Oh, do you have a wrench already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to give you one, but you already have one. So.
Okay. Now she's gonna take it away.
No, I won't take it away. I promise I won't take it away. No, I want you to have a wrench.
Okay.
Okay, so guys, what I'm thinking, let's do this. Let's go raid Gana, that link that Captain Jerk put in. Just remember, Nora is online, Northern Ohio Railroad Action. Go show him some love, but let's go show Gana some love. Do a Mama Redneck raid. Make your threes backwards, and then you can type it in the chat. And I just want to thank everybody for being here. Justin, Dreamz, good times.
Trying.
And
All right.
everybody in chat, thank you for being here. We
Thanks,
will
everybody.
all next time.
Woohoo. Later,
It's a-
everybody.
See ya.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Ooh.